Hey guys, welcome to a new morning here in Jersey. I am trying to get to some scenic views, if you will, on the southern part of the island while I fight the wind. Big surprise. And hey, but the sun's out today. So yeah, so let's see if we can do this and I can show you more of the natural part of this place. All right then. So I was talking up the glorious ability to walk here, but I'll have to tell you this. Some of these sidewalks are less than ideal, and it's a little confusing with these maps. Gentle kiss of a breeze right now. So I hope you don't mind me today. My stomach's a little bit hungry. My food for breakfast was a bit underwhelming, and if I'm being entirely honest, I've had a string of food that has not been as good as I expected. Well, don't get too excited, but we found the footpath. Yay! So this is, well, I said don't get excited, but I am. I'm going to go down, and I guess we'll see where this takes us. 50-50 bet I'm saying the water. Hopefully it's just not someone's backyard. Well, this truly is a footpath. Look at this right here. My God, they were not exaggerating at all. Little bench over there. If I got tired after the 5 feet I've already gone. A bit of mud though, a bit of mud. So that is going to make things interesting, and I just got attacked by a briar patch. Promise, I'll be strong for you though. No tears today. No tears today. I do like these little grips though. They, I can see why they have them. That footpath was pretty much worthless. I literally just came out back onto the main road, so I'm not even sure why they have that. It wasn't even a quarter mile. So now I'm back on the road as I'm trying to make my way. No sidewalks, as you see. So very, really fun. Well, I was just about to complain about how crappy the road is walking, which it is. But before I do that, look who I found. Now, I'm not an expert, but I think these are Jersey cows. At the very least, they live here in Jersey. Hey, buddy. There's one out of here just lounging. And see how they pose for the pictures? It's like they know. They're like, this is our moment. All right, let's keep walking. Carefully, mind you. Carefully. Well, we continue to find animals now along the way. I found some donkeys. Oh, one's looking at me. He's so cute. The images don't do it justice, of course. They're all bundled up, though. Look at them. They're so cute. This one keeps looking at me. He reminds me of a dog I know named Nova. Okay, so we're going to go, I think, this way, hopefully, and get to this location, because honestly, this is... I did not expect this to be such a scary walk. I think I was teased yesterday is what it was. But anyway, we're going to go this way. And hopefully it'll get us the view that I want to share with you. And then I'm hopeful we're then going to go to the other side of the island. Well, the other side of this southern part of the island. We'll see. We'll see. Baby steps. See, we're on a more narrow way now, and wind's still here. I was going to go the other way because there's like a little cafe, but then I saw something that said caves, and I was like, oh, well, we might as well walk over to the caves. So, you know, it's only another mile. So we are in Portelet, not a portelet, but a portelet, I guess. I don't know. It's a trail right on the water. And as you see, if you're a walker, or if you have dogs, or both, it's actually quite beautiful. I like the yellow flowers, kind of littered across the way. So the wind's going to pick up in a moment, so I won't be able to talk much. But let me just tell you, as much griping as I made, this was worth the walk. Take a look at this. There she is, folks. Look at that view. Go down a little bit, not all the way, obviously. Give you a different vantage point, maybe. So this was something I wanted to see today. What do you think? Score, right? Yeah. It's awesome. It's a little breeze. Okay, I might have cut down the way I just said I wasn't going to do it, but I did anyway. Yeah. And I'm going to go up and look at that house. It's funny though, when I'm walking right here and I'm seeing this view, I'm thinking of that scene from Karate Kid 3, when Mr. Miyagi and Daniel-san have to plant the tree over again. But then of course I have the Peter Cetera song from Karate Kid 2 in my head. You know, I am the man who will fight for your honor. I'll be a hero. Anyway, you know the words. Sing along if you want. Alright, we're climbing up. Wow, sometimes, whew. Oh, there's actually a family that lives there. I heard the dog. God. Better view. Woo. So now we're gonna cut back, but what we're gonna do is, you see the beach down there? We're gonna find a way down to the beach and then follow the beach all the way back into St. Brelade? I think that's the name of the, I forget the name of the town. Anyway, we're gonna cut down that way. So wish me some safe passage, because it might be a little bit slick. Do you see what they did here? They gave me a sign even. That's right, a sign on slippery rocks, but we are heading down, just like I said. We're still going down. I'm grateful that the tide has gone out. This morning when I went running, I got a proper shower from the waves. It was pretty amazing actually, as the water was crashing up against the embankment. It's fun. This reminds me a little bit of when I was in Malta, and I found these cliffs. Like, I just went for a walk, I found some cliffs, and then next thing I know, I'm walking by like some artifacts from the Bronze Age. It's pretty crazy, but they were cliffy like this. Well, look, we found it. We found our way. We're almost there. Now, if my Romanian friend was here, where I want to go walk down to the beach in the ginger way, in a very careful way, this would be her route. She'd be like, come on, John. No, not so much. We made it down, but I still have to climb over these rocks to get to the beach. So I'm going to stop for a second and have second breakfast. Yep, second breakfast. McVitie's Digestives, dark chocolate. These are a little piece of heaven. Almost like this view. See, doesn't this look good? Dark chocolate on a biscuit. back up there, it looks not as high as it was, or is. But we're safe on the beach, and it looks like a scene from Goonies out there. There's a giant rock, and I'm waiting for the pirates to show up, which might be more fact from fiction, as I see some towers, the remnants of the towers to help defend this bay. We got one right over here, and then farther down next to the hotels as well. What a beautiful day. So about an hour ago, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So my route actually worked out perfectly. We just have a little bit of foam, but we're able to cut right around these rocks through the beach. Look how beautiful it is. I love the sound of the waves, the ocean. It's interesting though, the smell here, the smell does not have, like where I'm from, in the North Atlantic, the salt smell is stronger. Maybe it's just the way that the wind currents are today. I'm not sure. I'm not complaining, just saying. So right now I am, that's where we came from, and we're cutting through town to check out this cat right here. So this cat isn't socializing though, it's just licking its paws. So we're just gonna go. Alright, so we're going forward, still on this boardwalk area. Well, I call it the boardwalk. It's not that the beach wasn't exciting to walk on, because look at this. But, so what I want to do, I don't know if this is going to work, but what I want to do is we're going to go back past our cemetery we found the other day. And then, according to my map, I think we just cut through some side streets and over that ridge line or hill, or whatever you want to say. And then we will make it to the lighthouse that I wanted to check out. I hope it's that smooth. I'm hoping. Here's some different things you're not allowed to have here on the beach, such as no loud radios. But look at this. No horses. No horses. Ridiculous. You can bring cows. They don't have a cow thing, but just no horses. See? Right there. No horses. I think I need a nap. The wind is beating me up. Well, we turned at the church and are now going up. Up, up, up. And away. And I'm not sure if this takes us to the lighthouse or not. I did see a sign for a prison, so I don't know what to tell you. But this is scary. It's pretty narrow. But anyhow, interesting trivia fact right now as we walk. I don't know if you guys knew this, but they have a law in Jersey against knitting. I think it was knitting. I guess years ago, like we're talking, I think 16 or 1700s, a lot of the farmers, instead of working on their farms, their crops, they spend all of their free time knitting socks, knitting, I don't know, sweaters, scarves, like etc., etc. And anyway, it was to the detriment of the crops. So the government passed a law forbidding knitting. It was outlawed. It's pretty cool, huh? But I read that. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was funny. So everyone was knitting. I feel like I'm on like a Formula One course. By the way, this is a this is two-way. Uh-oh. Local wildlife cackled back at me. We there yet? No, we're not there yet. With all the ferries running here to this island, I wonder how busy it is during the summer months. It's cute. Because I was reading somewhere that you needed to look out for traffic and things like that. And I'm just like, well, how many cars do you get here? And look at this. I must be on the right path. I see walkers. Although there seems to be no consensus as to what side of the road the walkers walk on. Like where I'm from, you walk facing the traffic that's coming towards you. And here I'm just not sure, so I've done a little bit of both. So please put in the comments if you know, because that would be helpful, not only for Jersey, but for Ireland, for England. I know in Poland, I had it facing me. That way I have time to respond. Look how green it is. Woo! Well, we have found a horse path. Yes, a horse path. And I see walkers and bikers and yippee. But the question is this. Even though I have found this section right here, which goes out to the water, yippee-ki-yay, all that good stuff, where we really want to go is the lighthouse. So, the question is, if we keep going straight through this neighborhood, will we get there? I would say, will my spidey sense work? But really what it comes down to is, will my use of a map work? See, some of you are special and your phones work in any country. Mine does not. So I've been reliant on trusty Mapo right here. And thankfully I can read it. I feel like I'm in Scouts. I feel like I need my compass next, right? Well, we are in a neighborhood now. And honestly, I'm not sure if this is going to take us to where we need to be. I cut off because the map had like this weird, well, weird to me, like a rough track. So maybe it's a trailblazing thing. I don't know. Maybe it's someone's yard. But I mean, the worst case is I turn around. I can see out in the distance the water still, but I guess that's the excitement, right? When you go for a walk, you just never know when it's going to end or when you're going to get there. Just talked to some locals because I was curious where this trail went. As much as I like dodging traffic, and I saw a Ukrainian mother and her son, and they were doing the same walk with me up ahead on the road, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that. So we're taking this trail, which just goes through people's yards, actually. It's a common use trail, and it merges with their biking trail, which then takes us to the lighthouse. For Jersey only being 9 to 5, meaning 9 by 5 miles, there's a lot of walking. A lot of walking. Look at this though. Look, it's beautiful. That is the word of the day, or the word for the video, I guess. Now, if I have a preference, it really is to be on these type of trails. And I'm glad that they do actually exist here. Not because of the traffic, but just because it makes it more relaxing. And this is supposed to be a vacation. I am realizing though, as far as I walk, I'm gonna have to walk back. So I'm like, oh God. But I think on the way back, I'll break up the trip with some pizza. Yes, the long-awaited pizza. This biking trail's nice. Look at it. It's just open and no one to pounce on me. It's funny though, I'm kind of concerned about the wildlife here, meaning the horses specifically. They have jackets on. It's 50 degrees. Well, it is a bit windy, but still. Like, what if they got a cold spell here? Then what are you going to put on them? Like, layers and layers of stuff? I got to show you something that makes me laugh while we're at it. So, here are the horses. They're all bundled up and cold. Hi, honey. And no one likes to look at the camera. It's like they're afraid of the camera. They don't look very happy. But what I was going to say is, look down here. Little do the farmers know, but at some point, the horses are going to figure out how to undo those clippings. And then, things will get fun. All right. Almost there. I can see the lighthouse. And I'm already, yay, see the lighthouse right up ahead. I know it's a shocker, the wind has picked up. And, you know, I'm glad I pretend that I don't know what the internet is. Because it takes away the thrill or the disgust of finding a place that you thought might be cool to look at. If you look stuff up on the internet beforehand, then you're like, oh, why even bother? But as a child of the 80s, 90s, I think it's important to go back through that series of emotions, because if I had traveled here back in the day, I wouldn't have known what I was getting myself into. And, well, while the lighthouse might be underwhelming, the views, though, are going to be pretty amazing. All right, it's going to be really windy again, so bear with me, but look at the view. I feel like I'm being blown around. So, honestly, I think the view earlier was better. Just me. And, yeah, here's the lighthouse. There she is. Note how excited I am. Woohoo! And note how we're walking away. We're not even completing the walk. Yes, I'm being a snobbish American. Even though I could follow the footpath and go towards it. But you know what? No. No thanks. I could say I walked from one end of the island to the other end. I'm good. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. I'm not. I'm hungry. My stomach says let's go. Yeah. And, you know, let's be honest, okay? After climbing that cliff, I mean, how can you beat that view? You can't. So, once I saw the lighthouse, I was like, never mind. Never mind. New England snobbish when it comes to my lighthouses. And I'm accustomed to a certain type of look, which that is not. That's more structurally sound if there's a lot of wind in a storm. But just not very pretty. And then the cliffs that we found earlier, we really did find them. I didn't even know what to expect. So I'd say overall this was a good hike. Really got us to see different parts of this southern part of the island of Jersey. And hopefully you enjoyed it. So all I'm going to say is until our next trip, our next journey, and see you soon. Peace, guys.